This week, my topic is like utilizing hashback add-on for SQL injection in DVWA. First we need to install the DVWA, and then we give the instructions. We just click on with SQL injection. We give the user ID one, and then we just navigate to a SQL injection page, and then we open a hackback, and then we submit, and we just inject the SQL payload, modify the URL in hashback from by using the SQL panel in hackbar, and then we execute and analyze it. We give the hackbar here, and then we submit it. It is the hackbar and observe the server response to verify if the injection was successful. It indicates the SQL injection vulnerability. This is a this role of the temple data in instruction and modifying the request, and this install by using OpenJet app.
Hi, myself Michael. In this part, I'm going to explain about the techniques which are employed in identifying the cross-site scripting XSS vulnerabilities during a security evaluation. First, I would like to start with the XSS scripting with a reflected cross-site XSS vulnerability. Like in this scenario, first the vulnerability reflected cross-site scripting XSS asks about the name. First, we have to enter some name here. After entering some name, we have to press the submit, and it will give some output. Like there is nothing but it is not reflecting any data. That means it is not storing the data. In this case, we have to go to the other option, that is the store this cross-site scripting XSS. That is nothing but storing the data. In this section we have to give some name as admin, and as a message as a some script alert document, and sign in guest book. Like after entering some message, it is storing nothing but storing the data. Name is equal to test and message is equal to test is a this is a test command. Like after entering this message, it will storing the data is nothing but vulnerability stored as cross-site script is nothing but storing the data. So in this URL, it is showing that localhost DVWA vulnerability access script default is nothing but script. So after completion of this, we are moving with the vulnerability DOM based cross-site scripting XSS. In this section, it is asking about the language. We have to select the English language and then press enter. After completion of this, it will take next step to the vulnerability SQL injection. It is asking the user ID. Then after we have to press 1 is equal to 1, and then submit. It will give some output, and it will give the output like this. And the next section will be continued by Rayan.
Hi, this is Raihan. To perform SQL injection blind, we have to go to DWA homepage and select SQL injection blind. In Browse suite, we select inspect under proxy to get the login information. Now we log in through user 1, and burp installer interpreter will catch all the going information from browser. We copy this information and save it as SQL text, and we name it as SQL text. Now we go to Kali Linux terminal and run this SQL text file, and this way we can perform SQL injection blind spot. Here is we can see we write a text file of SQL. We're giving password, and now all the information are shown up in this query. Thank you.
Now here I'm going to explain how file inclusions take place. Now in the file inclusion vulnerability, to check vulnerability of a IP, we'll get select file 1 when we open 127.0.01 file, and when we clear the URL and give the URL for the directories dot dot slash where dot slash are the relative file path navigates to directories. And we can get all the information about the inbuilt services of the software. Then if we give multiple directories etc until uh, end directories and ask for the password vulnerabilities, it will show all the password vulnerabilities that can happen in the things. And this is how it happens. And when we go for the when we open the terminal, when we give a command sudo nmap slash hyphen sv hyphen version hyphen light slash slash script ss ssl Podel. The primary purpose of this command is to check if a web server is vulnerable to the Podel attack. Through largely depreciated, might still be supported by some servers. Podel vulnerability to decrypt sensitive data. Running nmap command helps in identifying such vulnerabilities so that we can mitigate disabling SSV and ensuring the use of more secure protocols. Now we have to enter the password, then we have to give one more code, then it will show the vulnerabilities that can take place, where 443 is a command prompt. uh, it's a port, universal port, and when we change the port to 80, it will give us other thing where vulnerability is also found. And when we change the port again, then it will give a service verified, and it will give all the information and cookies and HTTP. It will give all the details, required details.
I'm gonna show you the Weka tools, uses of Weka tools here. So by opening the database file, we can analyze these things by generating and choosing different techniques and selecting all those things. We can see how it opens classifying things. We can see the output. By changing another technique, we can see a different output here in different form. As you can see, so when we're choosing another file here, so if we change the font margin to 20 and we start it, you can see the matrix form of the output here. So this is how Weka tool performs. Thank you very much.